are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Sugar the marbles.
This bout is...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every season. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he just missed with that left jab. And he scores with the counter. And he misses with that straight left. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of those millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Can't find a home for that jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell. There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Misses with the straight left. Couldn't land that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. They drop their guard, they get caught. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last. Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They miss with the jab. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About Leonard in that last round. Talk about a what? On to the 5th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Catch and shoot. this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
Switch on.
As bad as...
Switch on.
Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Good counter punching. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Can't land that jab. Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
That counter shot lands. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the same.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
Can make or break.
Switch back on. Focus and box.
Couldn't land that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the...
Get your boxing back together.
This is the 10th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss for that jab. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punching. Just missed with that jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Hey, those punches add up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So the judges